Today we'll be talking about the Arctic. The Arctic forests make igloos by cutting large blocks of ice from the ground. The igloos keep you warm in the cold. In the summer, the temperature is 40°F, and in the winter, it is usually average 25°F. The people think that the Arctic people did not live there until 5,000 to 3,000 years ago.
Some Arctic people became known as the Aleut because they built their homes along the coast of the Aleutian Island. This chain of about 100 islands starts near what is now Alaska's southwestern tip and extends about 1,200 miles into the Pacific Ocean.
The name Alaska comes from the Aleut word meaning mainland. Early Arctic people closely related to the Aleut were the Inuit who lived in what is now Alaska and northern Canada.
Since the Arctic was too cold for farming, the Inuit had to hunt and gather their food and make their clothing and tools from the animals they hunted. To survive in harsh environment, the Aleut and the Inuit developed their skills as hunters and fishers.
Some call them Eskimos Inuit, but in other areas that's kind of an insulting term. The Inuit are actually made up of independent communities stretching over 3 different countries, and their location was Canada, Greenland, and the United States. Most of this land lies north of the Arctic tree line. In areas so cold and dry, trees are unable to grow there. It's one of the harshest environments humans have ever lived in.
But the Inuit have thrived there for thousands of years. Their ancestors first settled in Alaska and slowly spread out from there. Because farming was impossible early, Inuit followed a nomadic lifestyle. That means they moved with the seasons, following the animals they depended on for food. But early Inuit also relied on fish, whales, walruses, caribous, and even polar bears for nourishment.
The blubber from the bears and sea mammals made great fuel for lamps and stoves, and the animal skins were used to make clothing, blankets, and tents.
The raven god created the world and the first human beings. Nanook was the bear god. The finger god transported the souls of those who have died to heaven and watches over the actions of humans. Anakin was the moon god of the Inuit in Greenland, called the Agualak in Alaska. The Arctic tribes were the Aleut and the Inuit. Their culture was that the Arctic fathers hunted and made their homes, while the Arctic mothers cooked and made their clothing and blankets.
Thank you for watching the Arctic video.
Bye.
By Cristian Gomez and
Lizbeth Gonzalez.